Once again, Nollywood has made a bold statement of excellence and cinematic prowess with the production of Labake Olododo. As an enthusiast of Yoruba culture, I deeply applaud how recent Yoruba films are reviving nearly extinct traditions and cultural practices. In Yoruba land, there once existed a working way of life that perfectly suited its era, covering childbirth, warfare, spirituality, royalty, and the celebrated heroes of Omoluabi, Ibi-Ire, Akikanju, and Iwapele. The movie Labake Olododo captures these elements vividly. The movie tells the story of a fearless and powerful warrior woman, Labake, played by the producer Iyabo, who fought valiantly for Olukosi Kingdom and earned himself the chieftaincy title of Akogun. But when the king, Oba Adigbenro, played by Femi Adebayo, asked her to fight on behalf of Olugbo Kingdom, she refused. This left the brave youths under the leadership of the Aremo, Prince Adiesho, played by Olumide Oru, to take up arms and defend Olugbo Kingdom. In a tragic turn of events, the Aremo died bravely defending the kingdom. The news of his death killed the king, Oba Adeniyi, played by Yinka Quadri. In sharp contrast, the Balogun of the Olugbo Kingdom, played by Muyiwa Ademola, coward and fair, avoiding battle. The void of true leadership was filled with the youths, depicted with flair by popular skit makers such as Brother Shaggy, Lawyer Kunle, and Kamo, who demonstrated how progressive young people can change narratives, hold leaders accountable, and step forward as true champions of their communities. Labake's right-hand man, Adigun, played by Alabi Onolapo, embodied tyranny and arrogance. Yet, Labake, true to her moral compass, stood against his unethical ways by demoting him. Later, she restored him after he showed genuine remorse, an act that highlighted Labake's leadership as both firm and compassionate. The introduction of Western education in the movie was a refreshing blend, a quick illustration of the new and old eras and how it was received. Yoruba, played by Tayo Faniro, the English teacher, despite being Yoruba, acted in the typical uncultured Alakore manner when he stretched out his hand to shake Labake Olododo instead of bowing in respect like his colleague Agbeke, played by Wunmi Toriola. Agbeke mistook Yoruba's lack of respect for bravery, but Adigun frowned at his un-Yoruba behavior.
Good afternoon. Nǹkan tí mò ń gbìyànjú àti sọ ni pé Jaiye Ọba lórúkọ tèmi. Èmi ni olùkọ́ èdè Gẹ̀ẹ́sì tuntun.
This reflection is strikingly relevant today. In 2025, many Yorubas still act like Jaiye Ọba, downplaying their heritage and posturing as westernized. Some claim it shows education, but that is not education. It is identity crisis. It is a pitiable malady. It is mental slavery, the worst form of slavery. Romance enters the narrative as Jaiye Ọba woos Labake with a love letter. Though unlearned, she was moved by its words and affection blossomed. At 40, Labake yearned for love and family, but her grandmother disapproved. Jaiye Ọba's love for Labake was soon put to the test when Labake's paternal grandmother, played by Mama Beniagbon Toyin Olaniran, issued a stern warning to him to desist from his romance with Labake. The story reached its climax with the shocking revelation that Jaiye Ọba was in fact a spy working for his true love, Princess Adeshewa, played by Scarlett Gomez of Olugbo Kingdom. She uncovered the bitter truth that it was Labake herself who had been orchestrating the attacks against Olugbo, leading to the deaths of both the Aremo and the king, her father. To make matters worse, Beyiku, played by Olarotimi Fakunle, whom audiences expected to be loyal, secretly conspired against Labake alongside Princess Adeshewa, seeking revenge for being overlooked as second in command. He didn't like the fact that it was Adigun that Labake picked instead of him. Adigun was the one expected to betray Labake, not Biyoku. Àṣé lóòótọ́ ni wípé ẹni agbójú òkun yóò jẹ́ ní àgbà. Ó mà ṣe o. Labake, blinded with love, submitted herself to Jayoba and engaged in acts that rendered her spiritual power inefficacious, making her an easy target for Princess Adeshewa, who captured and chained her. The beginning of the end of the film revealed that Labake and her grandmother had long harbored enmity against the royal family of Olugbo, who had seized her father's land and killed him. This personal vendetta drove Labake and her warriors to disguise themselves as marauders in their quest for vengeance. While I deeply appreciate the cultural richness of this movie, Labake Olododo, I was disappointed by certain elements. As we continue to advocate for the promotion of Yoruba language, with programs like Mashonibu encouraging pure and impeccable Yoruba, I expected that in a movie like Labake Olododo, the Aromo and Princess Adeshewa of Olugbo would speak flawless Yoruba without switching to English at all. In Yoruba land, Olugbo, Alesha, and Onikoyi are among the most ancient Vasa kings. Labake is eulogized as an Ikoyi Esho, a lineage befitting a personality in the movie. The use of Olugbo is good, but I have a problem with how it was applied in the movie. The use of Olugbo as the name of the kingdom doesn't seem right. The etymology of the word Olugbo means Olu Igbo, the Lord, king or ruler of Igbo. The same way we have Olu of Ilaro, Olu of Ibadan, widely called Olubadan, Olu of Warri, and so on. Another misconception in the movie is the use of Iba, Lord, for Biyoku, Labake's right-hand man. Iba is an appellation used by the Bashorun of Oyo or the Are Ona Kakanfo of Yoruba land. It doesn't fit the role of the right-hand man of an Akogun. What I love most about the movie is the portrayal of women's role in Yoruba land. Our women were never relegated to the background. They were actively involved in governance, spirituality, warfare, and many other things. What I disliked most, however, was the unnecessary display of Labake's breast. Whether it was Iyabo Ojo's real body or prosthetic by Akeem Sifet, it added nothing to the story and instead became a complete turn-off. Overall, Labake Olododo, directed by Biodun Steven and produced by Iyabo Ojo, is a culturally immersive and visually gripping film. It celebrates Yoruba heritage while raising critical conversations about leadership, youth, morality, and identity. It is a film worth watching. I am rating it a 7 out of 10. Ire Kabiti Kabiti.